So one of the questions we get all the time is, what is a playaway? We answer it all the time too, but it doesn't seem to stick. So we thought this would be a good opportunity to explain again what a playaway is. So a playaway is a preloaded, handheld, all-in-one audio player. This particular one is a playaway for successful surgery. It's really nice for surgery. I'll go into that in a minute. But basically, it comes with everything you need to play without internet connection. Here's the player, and it's got, on the back of it, you'll see it's got the on-off button. It's really idiot-proof because all you have to do is press play and things happen. It also comes with earbuds. You probably have a better set, which if you do, I recommend those, but these work perfectly. Anyway, so this is a playaway, and you can see it has everything you need to make it start and stop and replay. So why would we want to encourage anybody to spend, what is it, 40 bucks? 40 bucks for a playaway. That's very pricey. We don't set the price. We don't make these things. We just distribute them. But the reason is there are some situations where it really makes a lot of sense. For instance, you need something to listen to while you're waiting on a gurney for your surgery. This is perfect. If you're a U.S. Army officer downrange in Afghanistan, this is sturdy, it's practically indestructible, and it will work even if you have no connection, no Wi-Fi, no internet. So it's lightweight, but it's really sturdy, it's user-friendly, it's very simple to use. Elderly shut-ins really like it because, again, you're not intimidated by too many bells and whistles. People who've had a stroke or who are suffering from a traumatic brain injury or a severe trauma where it's easy to get confused, where your cognition is at least temporarily compromised, these are perfect because they're really simple. Also, it's not like listening to imagery on a smartphone where there are all these competing noises, bells, whistles, push ads, whatever, pings every time you get a text message. You don't want to be distracted if you're listening to guided imagery for your health or well-being, and this affords you a completely separate device that does not get interfered with by other things. So let's see what else. Well, there are certain circumstances that are just perfect for a playaway. So for instance, we work with Quantico, sending them tons of playaways. Why? Because there's an office there called MedCell that serves any troubled Marine anywhere in the United States. And a not atypical call was when one of the nurse practitioners heard from a Marine, a former Marine, who was in his basement with his weapon trying to figure out if and when he wanted to kill himself. And he did have the good self-protective sense to call her and tell her what was up. And she said, "Would you promise me not to do anything to yourself till I can send you something that might be able to help you while I'm finding you an actual human to help you?" And he said, "Yes, I promise." And she got one of these guys for healing trauma and for general relaxation and for help with anxiety and panic. And it served the purpose. It sort of filled the breach until she could find a real live practitioner who could come visit him at his house that he could trust because it came from her. So one of the things I should tell you about these is it only has usually one title loaded into it. And you can't reload it, you can't switch it out for something else, and you can't You just have to use it as is, as part of this player. Oh, and if you want to test these first, because it's not like you can actually hold the equipment in your hand if you're just looking online. If you want to test them, go to your local library, especially in the kids department, because a lot of kid books are on Playaway, because they're perfect for kids for the same reason that they're perfect for the U.S. Army. They're practically indestructible, so you can stomp them, lose them, leave them soaking in the rain. Chances are they're still going to work. They're very sturdy and lightweight. So if you have any questions, comments, any remarks of any sort, please leave them below, because we like them, we use them. They don't have to be favorable. You could be critical, say something we should know. We will post all of it. And maybe some of you will even like this idea.